The Lakers are about to break the NBA as we have a massive update to give you guys that will potentially make the Lakers one of the most dangerous teams in the history of basketball. No cap detected there. And we're going to talk about what this update is, the implication it has for the Lakers, and of course, realistically, if this move can actually happen, if Pelinka and that front office can pull it off. And welcome to Lakers Digest, guys. My name is Hunter Pitcoff. We cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. It might be the Lakers offseason, but it is not the offseason here on this channel, as we will be covering everything surrounding the Lakers, rumors, reports, what the Lakers need to do this offseason to hang banner number 18 in Los Angeles. If you want to be a part of this ride, hit that subscribe button. 76% of you guys watching our content are not subscribed. So if that is you, calling you out, hit the subscribe buttons, because I promise you guys, you're definitely going to want to be here, as we are on a push to get to 20,000 subscribers. So I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer here, because LA-Landing Spot, that is what a new report is suggesting here, and this is what the report is, guys. This is a little bit bigger. Let's go with this little angle here. So, during an appearance Monday on the Zach Lowe Show, HoopsHypes.com's Howard Beck, of The Ringer, noted that a source named a few teams that could potentially be in the mix for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The sources told Beck that, quote, one of the LA teams or one of the New York teams and maybe the Miami Heat are a possible landing spots. Beck added that the source may have mentioned the Chicago Bulls and Houston Rockets as well, although he couldn't remember for sure. And this, that's a crazy update, guys, right? Because this is really the first time we are actually getting a report that is suggesting, again, I'll show it one more time, guys, that in the event that Giannis becomes available, which, again, there's no report that he is going to be available right now, but in the event he does, one of the LA teams or one of the New York teams, guys, as well as the Heat, maybe even the Bulls or Rockets, could potentially be in the sweepstakes for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And for a player who is 30 years old, in the middle of his prime, a top 3 player in the NBA right now, is very rare you see somebody of his name, his caliber, and his ability available for trades. But it has been a rough season for the Milwaukee Bucks, as they really got their ass kicked in a gentleman's sweep, kind of like the Lakers did against the Indiana Pacers. And the Milwaukee Bucks are a team that is kind of slowly starting to fall apart here, as we're kind of seeing it play out. So for Giannis Antetokounmpo, we don't know if he's going to be available, guys, so don't quote me on that. But if he is, that report is saying that he could potentially be here in Los Angeles. So that gets to our next point. Grab a buck by the horns. Have you ever heard the expression, strike when the iron's hot? We're gonna grab a buck by the horns here. No, it's grab a bull by the horns, but they're the Milwaukee Bucks. We're gonna play with a little, give it a little pun or two here while we're at it. So, what can the Lakers do to land him? And before actually we get into that, I'll get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about why Giannis would even be available in the first place. Like I said, I've been hyping him up, top 3 player in the NBA. He's one of the greatest players, honestly, of all time and of this generation. If we're really be honest, like, Giannis is that dude. So, how can the Lakers potentially land a guy who this season is averaging 30, 12, and shooting 60% from the field? And that's not even talking about what defensively he brings to the court, which, of course, the Lakers desperately need some of that defense and athleticism. Giannis would immediately be the best rebounder, shot blocker, paint scorer on this team. So, and defender as well, overall. So, yes, like, Giannis fits perfectly with Luka Doncic. You talk about, one of the, in my opinion, I mean, maybe outside of like a Magic Johnson, Michael Scottie, Shaq and Kobe, like, I don't know if we're going to see many duos in NBA history that are going to live up to Luka and Giannis, and both those guys in their prime. If those two were together, Lakers fans should be expecting at least 3 championships out of that, if not more, because like that'd be a failure if they don't even win multiple, because those two together alone is going to really extend your ceiling and be one of the most deadliest combinations in the history of basketball. I truly think that if the Lakers can pull that off. But why would the Bucks do this, right? Why would they decide to go in that direction? Well, if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm hanging on for Giannis for dear life. I'm not trading a guy like that unless he forces my hand and makes me do it. Other than that, I'm not giving him up. So that's just my personal opinion if I was running the Milwaukee Bucks. But this is Lakers Digest, so let's dream a little bit in the event Giannis does become available. And I don't think it's impossible that he does. So, according to what we're going to see here, guys, coming up here, some points to bring up. Brook Lopez, he's going to be a free agent this upcoming summer, unrestricted. So he can go wherever the hell he wants. And Bobby Portis, someone who's been a sixth man, has, respected his role. Well, guess what? He could join him if he declines his player option for this upcoming season. So he's not going to have Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez, two guys potentially, if they both leave, won championships in Milwaukee. Obviously, he doesn't have Drew Holiday anymore. He got traded out, won a championship in Boston. Chris Middleton got traded as well. Now he's in Washington. Then on top of that, too, Damian Lillard, who ends up tearing his Achilles and also having the blood clots as well. Is he going to play next year? And if so, I think he's about 34, 35 years old. How is Damian Lillard going to look? So this could be a completely different Milwaukee Bucks team that we saw this year, and it wasn't very good this year. So they're going to be even worse. This is a franchise that is on the decline, and while Giannis is a loyal guy, in the same breath, though, this is a guy that wants to win championships and play winning basketball, especially when he's 30 years old. This is not someone who wants to wait around for a rebuild. He's already brought Milwaukee a championship, the first one to do it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and those Milwaukee Bucks teams did it in the 70s. So it's not like Giannis hasn't accomplished enough. His number 34 will be retired in Milwaukee, and he will arguably go down as the greatest Milwaukee Bucks player of all time. I guess, do you want to argue Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his time in Milwaukee? Fair enough. Oscar Robertson as well. Definitely some good competition, but Giannis has cemented himself as an all-time great and I think should 100% be getting a statue outside there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, all of that being said, because of the aging roster, because guys might be leaving or not playing, because guys are getting shipped away, Giannis, I don't think he's going to want to stick around for that. So, as a result, the Lakers are going to have to make a move for him. And if we want to look at what the Lakers can potentially offer here. God, I'm horrible at the graphics. You can roast me in the comments. Fair enough. That's a little better. So, the Lakers, after 2026, if Giannis becomes available maybe a year from now, they're not going to have a lot of money on the books here. Luka's going to get extended, pretty much most likely. And then on top of that, too, what do the Lakers do with Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura and Dorian Finney-Smith? Are those guys still on the roster? I don't know. It's going to take a village, though, to get Giannis. That's kind of where the issue lies for the Lakers because you see the contracts here, but what you don't see are the draft picks, and probably better I don't show them because the Lakers don't really have a lot of picks to make this happen. It's going to take a lot of teams to make this happen, and no one is going to want to do the Lakers favors, of course, after they just got Luka Doncic and kind of fleeced the Dallas Mavericks in getting him. Not like they gave up nothing. They gave up a future Hall of Famer in Anthony Davis. They gave up a starting caliber wing in Max Christie and some draft capital. But for what Luka Doncic is worth, they didn't give up probably as much as what people would have expected. I doubt the Lakers are going to go 2 for 2 in that, so they're going to have to give up basically everything in order to get somebody like Giannis. And a lot of teams are going to be reluctant to either help the Lakers trade for Giannis, or the Bucks even doing it themselves. But let me know down below in the comments, guys, what do you think of this report? Again, I will show you it one more time here, as a source told Howard Beck, who has a lot of sources here for The Ringer, a well-respected reporter, saying that one of the LA teams or one of the New York teams and maybe the Heat are possible landing spots in the event that Giannis Antetokounmpo becomes available maybe as soon as this summer. And of course, guys, click that subscribe button if you want to keep up with everything surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. We're going to cover everything, guys. Again, just because we say what the report is, it does not mean it's going to happen. So don't come after me, all right? I am just a messenger here, but we do give our opinions. I always want to hear what you guys have to say as well. And we will be covering the Lakers around the clock here, despite the fact that they are off. We will not be off here, as we will be giving you all the insight you need to know surrounding your Lakers here on Lakers Digest.